And once a year, where do we go for all those tips? But the International Melbourne Flower and Garden Show. So much to see here, from bonsai trees, flower displays, landscaping tips, sculptures and so much more. And I have here with me a young one. Anishi, how are you?
Good.
And what's your favourite flower?
The razors.
Do you know where they are?
Yes.
I think we're going to go. Shall we go and find them?
Yes.
Let's go. I am here with Bruce Windsor and we're at a remarkable stand, the exquisite and beautiful bonsai trees. Bruce, how difficult are these trees to grow?
Look, it's not very difficult. You just have to know basically a little bit about horticulture, but as long as you get the right size pot, you get the right size soil, you fertilise, you water, you shape them by wiring, you'll survive. They'll survive with you.
And they take many, many years, don't they?
They do take many years. Some of them on the stand would be over 60 years old, but over in Japan, they're 100 years old, some of the trees, and over in China, they're thousands of years old. And it's true, they're 1,000 years old, some of them.
And these trees, are these just for indoors or outdoors as well?
They're all outdoor trees, and if we did let them go, they'd grow up above the roof line. But if you're a mother or a wife having a dinner party, you could bring it in, put it in the centre of the table, people would admire them, but then they've got to go outside next day.
It's a beautiful centrepiece,
go
wow.
Centrepiece,
now, I have also been told that you have a Greek bonsai. You've turned the olive tree into a bonsai tree. How did you do that? From Japanese, we've gone to Greek.
Well, we do trees from all around the world. You know, we do trees, English trees. We do olives. Now, how we get olives, we either buy a big olive growing like that and we cut it down to a smaller size, or we buy maybe a rootstock and then grow it up. But we do lots of olives. They're very hardy trees.
Wow, and how miniature is the bonsai olive tree? How miniature did you get it?
Well, you can make it as, you know, you can go down, well, that high or that high, but there's set standards with different levels of bonsai, but
wow.
You can make them as small as you like.
So basically any tree we can do this to, or there's specific trees?
Any tree.
Well, there you have it, guys. Bruce, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm here with Derek at the Hot Houses. Derek, what an amazing concept. Who came up with this amazing idea?
Well, we've been going since 1986, so the idea unfortunately wasn't mine. But when you look at these are typical houses for growing orchids, begonias and all those sorts of things that has built-in shelving so that, you know, people with a backyard big enough for whatever size can grow their plants easily, ergonomically.
What about for veggie growers that like to have their fresh produce growing in their backyards? Does this work for them as well?
Yeah, it sure does. It's a fabulous idea. We have a new house called a combo, which is a combination of plastic walls and shade cloth roofs. But the whole idea, really, the easy concept is that it's so hard to grow things all year round in Melbourne. You know, one day it's 40 degrees,
That's exactly
you know, and then
right.
you're getting,
That's
you're
so
getting
right.
a frost a
Yes.
couple of months later. So what we've tried to design is something that can be used all year.
All year round. And you do have a lot of various sizes. So when I look around here, you also have the miniature size for people that have apartment size balconies. The smaller backyards, alfresco areas. So you are able to put these in a smaller area or inside perhaps an existing garden and camouflage it. but it's an amazing, amazing concept. Can you tell us anything else about them?
No, look, you're right. We've got small enough units that can go in Fitzroy units, for instance, or can go in regional country areas. And I make them all. They're all Australian-made materials, which is great, and I tend to make the whole lot of it.
Well done, Derek. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm speaking to Penny. Penny, one important question in all our viewers' minds. What is the difference between growing an organic vegetable garden to a non-organic?
Okay, the main difference is that in an organic garden you don't use a lot of chemicals. You use natural products. So instead of using chemical fertilisers, you would use manures and compost and seaweed fertiliser and those sort of things. And if you've got pests, you don't spray them with strong chemicals that's going to kill everything else as well as the pest. You come up with strategies, ways of controlling your pests in organic ways.
So that means organic products should reduce allergy reactions?
Not necessarily, because it depends what causes the allergy, but certainly it will reduce the chemicals that are on the food, so that you're not getting low doses of toxic chemicals all the time, which is really important, particularly with children.
Yes.
And some recent research that I was just reading about the other day showed that when pesticides are used, they get down into the soil and they actually can affect the worms in the soil. Even though they're not targeted at the worms start dying off, and they're only 50% the number of worms as there would be if you weren't using pesticides. And worms are just so important for our soils and our food and everything else that we really should all stop using pesticides.
That's amazing knowledge. Thank you so much. Now, I've got an important question. The Greeks believe that the garlic, if we hang it behind the door, wears off evil.
Okay.
Now, how strong is the organic one?
Much stronger, much better.
Much stronger. Did you hear that, Greeks? Much stronger organic garlic. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful garlic. There's fabulous garlic available, Australian garlic, and you should only ever buy and eat Australian garlic, because all imported garlic is sprayed with methyl bromide.
Why do they use that product?
They use it because they have to do it under custom requirements, because it can bring in various fungicides and pest things with the garlic, so they need to be sprayed before they come in. But I wouldn't eat it because of the chemicals that's in it. So either grow it yourself or just buy Australian grown garlic.
Coming up next on the KK Factor Show.
Stop, don't say that it's impossible, 'cause I know it's possible. Though I know you never look my way, I can say you will one day.